16.
Bonjour tout le monde, c'est Warwick de Warwick Gaming. On se retrouve pour le 7e épisode de Technomancer. Alors là, du coup, comme expliqué précédemment, j'avais dû refaire un personnage. Et au vu de certains petits éléments qui font que je trouve finalement que ce deuxième personnage était mieux que le premier, je continue sur celui-ci. Donc entre temps, j'ai quand même rattrapé les éléments, les quêtes annexes que j'avais déjà faites. Donc là, maintenant, on se retrouve vraiment au même point dans les deux cas avec le même personnage. Donc la petite différence, c'est que j'ai pas encore mis de point dans l'artisanat, j'ai mis un point dans le charisme, qui me semble plus important pour tout ce qui est dialogue. Allez, on charge tout de suite. Voilà. Là, on vient de parler à Nisha. C'est ça, Nisha. Ensuite, par rapport à avant, donc du coup, je suis retourné chercher le docteur. Je vais trouver un joli petit casque. J'ai toujours Jeffrey qui est avec nous, qui a une jolie cagoule qui fait bandit. Et donc là, on a toujours notre bonus XP en haut à gauche. Ici, on n'arrive toujours pas à faire le rapport. On va retourner la voir quand même au cas où. Parce que du coup, elle demandait d'aller voir Ian Mancer, mais il n'a rien à nous dire, lui. Sinon, si elle veut rien faire, on va faire ça. Si elle veut rien faire, nous on va continuer sur les quêtes annexes. Donc on a toujours la recherche. Ah oui, la seule petite chose que j'ai pas faite, et on va du coup voir la différence, c'est avec le chef des bandits là. Au niveau du dialogue, on avait raté au niveau charisme. Comme là j'ai un deuxième niveau, on va voir si ça passe. Donc je pense qu'on va aller voir ça assez vite. Est-elle occupée encore?
Lieutenant, I'm a little busy planning our next mission.
Je comprends pas pourquoi là. Bon, on verra.
I get that his
Of course, Captain.
Voilà, bon. Rien de plus à nous dire. Je comprends pas trop pourquoi. Alors, nous, on va aller... C'est dans les bas quartiers. Anton Rogue. Allez, on va aller voir ça tout de suite chez lui. Enquêter. Ah, là oui, il y a enquêter à la disparition du professeur Charles Seeker. On y retournera après.
I don't mean to. What's that? I know what is in that building. What are we?
Je lui ai déjà donné le pass.
If there's anyone who knows where the professor is, besides the guys who made him disappear, it's this...
Look what the cat dragged in. The prodigal son. The diamond in the rough risen from poor street trash to the godlike ranks of Technomancer. Now tell me, why am I so lucky to be in your presence?
Professor Charles Seeker. I'm looking for what happened to him. What can you tell me?
The dangers of having a mind, of using it, and especially of speaking it, I'm afraid. His research and political opinions push the line, and patience of some. Funny how smart and wise don't always go hand in hand. That said, word is he boarded a train. Not so much a pleasure trip. More like a forced hiatus given the military escort and the colonel's re-education camp he was bound for. No matter the power of the mind, the power of a gun always seems to gain the upper hand in the end, don't you think?
I'm looking for a caravan of merchants. They were supposed to be in the exchange. Word is they were escorted to the slums, and you may know something about it.
Yeah, rude little men. My town, my streets. Uninvited competition who lack even the common decency to offer a little token of grace in exchange for their presence. If you're ready to settle their debts, I'd be happy to usher them back home.
De toute façon, au pire, on a les sous.
These merchants were involved in some outside business that requires interrogation as soon as possible. You can either help me find them, or we can always turn our attention towards your business affairs. Your call, Anton.
So either I turn a blind eye, or you do. Fair enough. Very well. Let's be magnanimous and hope that you will be too. You will find your suspects in one of our warehouses. Go see the guards and tell them, he who profits will deserve honor. They will give you the keys. Business is business, and now that ours is done, I will trust in your discretion.
Ok, ça c'est bon.
I gotta go.
Then go.
Ok, c'est cool. Je vois plus où sont les entrepôts. Ok, c'est là-bas. Et voilà. Ok, c'est bon.
Anton Rogue sent me. I need the keys to the building.
Oh, yeah? And I'm the dowser. What, I'm just supposed to believe you? Well, you got the password, so here's the key.
Thanks.
Et voilà. Je peux pas passer? Du coup, il nous attaque pas.
Unfortunately, this is beyond my skill level.
Who are you? You don't look like a guard to me.
'Cause I'm not. Name's Zakariah Mancer, lieutenant in Ophir. If you're the merchant who got himself kidnapped from the exchange, I'm here to get you out.
I am indeed. Fiorello, master of the caravan. The shadow still protects me. But I doubt you came to help us out of the generosity of spirit. Am I correct in that presumption?
Ian Mancer, great master of the Technomancers, sent me to talk to you.
Ah, I see. Yes. One of my favorite clients. And a man with whom I, indeed, have some information to share. Aurora has discovered a new site, not far from the Shadow Path. A site filled with objects of incredible condition, and even a relic, as rumor has it.
News I'm sure the great master will be glad to hear. You should go now. Get back on the exchange as quick as you can.
I'm not one to dally, Mancer. I'll see you around, I'm sure.
Ah bah c'est cool. On va avoir un sujet de discussion avec le grand maître.
Door's locked from the other side. Guess we're going around.
On va retourner voir la secrétaire là, du Charles Seeker.
Come on, guys, let's get him!
Ils font beaucoup moins peur qu'avant là.
Veronica, I need a favor. I'm looking for access to the professor's compiled research documents. Might be a big help to me.
It's just not my work to share, Zakariah. If he came back, I don't think he'd be too pleased to find out I handed it away. You ever find out what happened to him?
From what I could gather, he was arrested and thrown into the correctional camp. Apparently his criticism of the government was more important to them than his work. Times we live in, I guess.
I don't even know what to... Such a loss. A waste. Maybe his work shouldn't be abandoned. If he's not coming back anytime soon, or at all, and you can do good with it.
Ok.
Hi, Scott.
Hello, my boy. How are you? Nothing broken, I hope?
Unfortunately, I've received confirmation of what Veronica suspected. Charles was arrested and deported to a camp as a punishment for his comments. I'm sorry, Scott. I did bring back his research, though, since you wanted it.
Thank you, Zakariah. A camp? How awful. But what is happening to our dear abundance? We won't beat Aurora if we get rid of our scientists. Anyway, I'll take a look at these documents. No doubt our dear Charles was worried. They're coded. It's funny, it reminds me of the code we used as students, so that the professors wouldn't know about our adventures. All this is a little far away. I'm gonna have to think about it. Thank you, Zach. Thanks again.
Ok, ça c'est fait. Ok, on va voir Ian Mancer.
Zakariah, a pleasure as always. What may I do for you?
I finally managed to meet the merchants you told me about. It wasn't easy. The mob kidnapped them for serum. I freed them before talking to them.
I'm sure gratitude helped to loosen their lips. So what knowledge was gleaned from such lengths?
Word that Aurora is running large-scale excavations along the shadow paths near our territory, and in the process uncovering important objects, maybe even a relic.
Fascinating. Finds that are no doubt better off in our hands than those of Aurora's technomancers. Keep those merchants close, Zakariah. Information like that is such a priceless commodity. You are no more free to roam than the rest of us. Of that I have no doubt. But if you find yourself with access to a rover and perhaps find a way to that excavation site and locate the relic, well, you cannot know the value it might hold if brought back to us. It may seem petty. It's a mission for some rusty relic that may or may not even exist. However, if you are able to slip away from Ophir...
I wanted to talk to you about something.
What about?
We're looking for a scientist who disappeared. Name's Charles Seeker. All I found is some of his research. Seems he was studying technomancers before getting arrested and sent to a camp.
Charles Seeker? Yes, the geneticist. Geneticists pose a risk. Scientific discoveries are always threatening to expose our secrets. Your friend Scott even worked on the same research years ago. Never found out what Scott did or didn't discover, though. He ended up drinking himself into irrelevance. So I stopped worrying. Whatever research you found, make sure no one sees it. Could be our downfall.
Ça on verra. Hein?
How is Aurora governed?
Aurora might be Abundance's troubled child, Zakariah, but it is still its daughter. Not only do we share our ancestry, we are set up the same. Led by a dowser and a council of representatives from various groups. The greatest difference lies predominantly in the import and power that have been bestowed upon its clergy. And with them, religion resides in the hands of their technomancers.
Ok, je pense qu'on a fait ce qu'on pouvait. Pièce secrète.
Lieutenant Zakariah Mancer. What a pleasure.
Hello, sir. I don't think I've had the honor of meeting you before.
Ah, of course. I am Colonel Viktor Watcher of the ASC.
Colonel.
At ease, Lieutenant, at ease. Simply came to congratulate you and learn that you become a Technomancer of the highest degree. For a young man from the Rogue family, that is a terrific achievement.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Your road must have been difficult, but you persevered. An outsider who managed to work his way into the ranks of the elite Technomancers. A marvelous story, especially given their secrecy. They've always fascinated me. Do you have any insight as to why they chose to be so insular?
I'm sorry, Colonel, but I don't know what you mean.
What a shame. By coming to you out of friendship and camaraderie, I was hoping that you wouldn't treat me like an outsider, too. All right, then. Back to your duties. But think about what I asked, and we'll see each other again.
T'as une sale tête, je t'aime pas, toi.
You already back, Lieutenant Zakariah? Despite the attack, the officials reached the source. Good work, Lieutenant.
All safe and sound at the camp as promised, Captain.
You're already making yourself one hell of an asset, Lieutenant. No doubt those officials owe you their lives. You sure as hell earned your pay. Go see the quartermaster to get it. Our response to the attack can't be passive. We strike fast, we strike hard, and we strike now. ASC discovered that they got in through the underworks, through tunnels connected to their shadow paths, so that's where we're gonna hit them. Get a rover and Amelia Reacher to drive you there, and wipe the Aurora shits off the face of Mars and destroy their damn tunnels. Failure's not an option. This is a mission of pride for this army, not just for abundance. They struck us in our home. For that, we'll annihilate them. Don't let us down, Lieutenant. During their assassination plot, Aurora's diversion attempts destroyed some of our city's roofs, forcing us to evacuate blocks of citizens to protect them from the sun. We need the repairs done, and done quickly. But instead of working on the repairs where they're damn well needed, the fucking mutants have now chosen to revolt. Put an end to it, Lieutenant. Get them back to work so our city can get back to living.
Will do, Captain.
Before you go, Lieutenant, I want you to know, your professor, Captain Sean Mancer, leaving the city for the front. Might want to go say goodbye.
Thank you, Captain. Appreciate it.
Ok. Allons récupérer notre solde.
Hi.
Lieutenant, how can I help you?
Captain Eliza told me to come find you for my pay.
Indeed, I've been expecting you. Here you go.
Mancer pour faire les quêtes annexes. Je sais pas où il est le... Sean Mancer. Voyons voir ce que veut la copine de Nisha.
You Abbie Goodsman?
Yes, By the shadow, please don't tell me that man sent you.
No, your friend Nisha, the artist, sent me. Said she thought you were in trouble, and it looks like she was right.
Yes. Thank you. They're ruining my life. I'm being threatened by soldiers who tore down my shop. Why? Because they wanted serum I don't even have. And if I didn't give it to them, they said they'd denounce me. For what? I never did anything bad.
Yeah, I believe you. You sure they were real soldiers, though? Could have been mobsters in disguise.
All I know is their uniforms sure looked real, and their chief told me to call him Sam Ward. He's sick. You hear me? Sick. A brutal... Please help me. The threats keep coming, and I'm telling you, they're gonna kill me. I know it.
It's all right. Everything will be okay. I'm gonna look for this Sam Ward. Talk to him. Talk to my captain about him, too. I'll get it worked out. Don't worry.
Thank you. Thank you, officer. Thank you so much.
Ok, on va demander à notre chef, comme il a dit.
You the one that's been threatening Abbie Goodsman?
Really? What? That bitch complained to the great magicians? Great, perfect. You know what she's up to. She's anti-regime, and she's plotting against abundance. True fucking story. Your little friend's a traitor, Mancer. Too bad your powers don't include lie detection, huh? So, who cares? We put a little pressure on her, milk her a little bit before the ASC catches her. So what? She deserves it. All she needed to do was be loyal to the damn corporation that raised her. Watch your back. If someone heard about you being friendly with some of the oppositionists, like that girl, let's just say it won't end well.
Mm-hmm.
You already back, Lieutenant Zakariah?
Captain, can I get some intel on a couple citizens?
As long as it's mission-related, Lieutenant.
The name is Abbie Goodsman.
Give me a sec. She's a trader with a small shop in the exchange quarter. No arrests, no complaints, no bookmark by the ASC. You said this was mission-related, Lieutenant?
Of course, Captain. Just following up on some leads. What do you know about a soldier named Sam Ward?
Not a lot. The little I know is nothing good. Mostly about the company he keeps, like Vori. Not enough to arrest him, but enough to be glad he's not one of my problems. Word to the wise, which I hope you are. Stay away from him unless you're looking for the kind of trouble you can't dig your way out of.
Of course, Captain.
Ok, ce qu'a dit le gars, c'est bidon.
All right. Pretty simple. Just gotta stop the soldier so he can't make good on his threats.
Allons voir ça de plus près.
Know what I feel like doing? Paying a visit to that pretty Abbie girl. Yeah. Chick didn't learn her lesson after we tore down her shop. Maybe we could teach her a lesson in some other ways.
Sick. You're sick. But it's a sick I wouldn't mind catching, yeah? Why not? Damn pretty girl. I'll grab Chris and we'll make it a party.
Nice, sounds good. Hey, shut up. I hear someone.
All right, pretty simple. Just gotta stop the soldier so he can't make good on his threats.
Whoever these soldiers are, we gotta save Miss Goodsman before they hurt her.
But that's what we're here for, Jeff. Saving ladies in distress. Real hero stuff. And then we also get to kick the shit out of the assholes disgracing our uniforms.
Hey, stop it! Soldiers, cut it out!
Who the hell you think you are? Trying to give me orders, Mancer? I don't report to you, and you don't have a damn clue what's going on here. We'll take what we're owed from the broad and leave it for dead if we want. We clear? Or did we misunderstand and you just want to join us in the beatdown?
C'est ce qu'on va voir, ça.
How do I thank you for everything you've done for me? I don't... If there is anything I can ever do for you, please tell me. Thank you.
Non mais où? Alors, tout à l'heure on avait deux gars qui parlaient et finalement on a deux nanas dans l'eau, c'est marrant. On va peut-être améliorer cette masse. Allez, on va voir si notre capitaine voudra avoir des informations là-dessus. Et après on va voir Nisha puis on pourra arrêter là.
You already back, Lieutenant Zakariah?
Ok, y a rien à lui dire en fait.
Hey, Nisha.
Well, well, day's looking up already.
I took care of your friend's problem. The soldiers won't be bothering Abbie anymore. It's a promise.
Thank you. That's really nice of you to help two ladies needing a hand. You're a real sweetheart. Really hope I can repay you in the future. I'll never forget what you did.
I gotta go.
All right. Well, maybe I'll see you again soon. Be careful. Would hate to lose a guy like you around here.
Ok. Bon. On a aidé Nisha, moi son ami, donc ça c'est bon. Allez, on se voit pour le 8e épisode. Salut tout le monde.